The application that you build in Toka might not always be intended for use on a desktop computer. It might be that you're building a monitoring application that requires access via mobile, or that some of your users are using widescreen monitors to log into your application. If this is the case, then viewports are a very useful piece of functionality on the Toka platform. By default in the app designer, you'll be editing for the desktop viewport, and you can see this if you navigate to the top bar on the right. But if I'd like to see what my page looks like on another viewport, I can simply click here and enter that viewport. And we can see that in widescreen, my application is actually a little bit squished to the center. So once I've made all the changes that I'd like on my desktop view, I can now say select the containing flex layout for this page and make sure that the width is set for full width, meaning that on a widescreen computer, my application takes up the entire width of the page. Let's save this, and now we'll see that if we return to a desktop view, the application appears exactly as it did before. Viewports are also really useful if you're developing an application for mobile devices. So you can see here on my page, I have these layouts where I've got various pieces of information all stacked from left to right. And this works really nicely in my desktop view or even my widescreen view, where I've got a lot of space to work with in the horizontal direction. On a mobile though, this might not look so nice. We can see that all of this information gets crunched up into the mobile viewport and it's difficult to view. So an example here is we could take the containing flex layout for these items, making sure that we're editing for a mobile screen, and say align the content in a column. We can then individually go to each of these flex layouts and make sure that it takes up the full width of the screen. You can see now that I've reorganized my content in a more palatable format for mobile. And if we return to our desktop view, you'll see that the original format that we've created still exists there. So now any user coming onto the application gets the correct view in desktop, in widescreen, or indeed on mobile.